You have a superhuman power which you are only using a fraction of. I want to give you the theoretical backing on why controlling your breathing can radically change your life. I'm going to explain this a little differently, and I want to answer the question a different way. So let's think of an interesting question of why can't gorillas speak? It's always been a dream since Pokemon for people to teach animals how to speak like humans. People tried over and over. We tried with chimpanzees. We thought they were some of our closest relatives. With revolutions in linguistics, scientists tried to teach other primates how to speak. One such experiment was with a chimpanzee they named Nim Chimpsky, so named after Noam Chomsky, who is a famous linguist, and thought that language had to be at least partially hardwired into the brain. And if it's hardwired into our brain, then most likely chimpanzees are unable to ever learn language. Nim Chimpsky and other experiments like this often lead either to no results or controversial results. Another famous attempt we made was with the gorilla Koko. Instead of focusing on purely language, we also focused much on sign language with the spoken word. What's interesting about gorillas is they appear to have the same throat anatomy as we do. What we have that is distinct from chimpanzees is a voice box. The larynx is where the vowel sounds ah and e originate. Unlike with chimpanzees, there's really nothing physiologically stopping a gorilla from talking. Their throat setup has everything that they would need, but what they are lacking is control of their breathing. They are unable to consciously control their breathing. Like most animals. For most animals, many processes that we do while sleeping are considered autonomic processes. So blinking is automatic, breathing is automatic. You don't have to think about breathing. Even when you're asleep, your body knows to regulate that function. Digestion is automatic. Something that's interesting about humans is we are able to control our breathing with our conscious mind. It's something we can think about and do. A gorilla, as it is now, would never be able to do the things that we are able to do.
The only creatures that have got conscious control of their breath are the diving animals and the diving birds. It was an absolute precondition for our being able to speak. And then again, there's the fact that we are streamlined. Try to imagine a diver diving into water hardly makes a splash. Try to imagine a gorilla performing the same maneuver. And you can see that compared with gorilla, we are halfway to being shaped like a fish.
Okay, just think about this. For millions and millions of years, animals always breathed according to what they were doing and feeling. Always. It was automatic. They always aligned. Which means that breathing became a signal to the rest of your body on how the function of the overall organism is doing. So every system in your body is asking, how are we breathing, to determine how it needs to function. Your heart, your brain, your stomach organs, so many parts of your body are paying attention to your breath. And two of the most powerful signals that we can send throughout your whole body by breathing is the oxygen content in your body and the carbon dioxide levels. By playing with these two levels of oxygen and carbon dioxide, we can send signals to almost every cell in the body. Now, humans underwent a cognitive revolution. By focusing our powerful brain, by focusing our attention and our executive control, we are able to notice and control some of these autonomic functions. We are able to breathe how we choose, not just how we are. And by choosing, we change who we are. We change who and how we are. But you'll start to see, especially in breathing, that there are many feedback loops. So if we change our breathing, that changes our feeling, which changes our breathing, which changes our feeling. And what we need to do is take that intervention step. Humans are special in that we can project ourselves into the future, remember the past, and have concepts and ideas. While other creatures do have control of their breathing, they might not have the same abilities that we do to think, I want to feel happy, let me breathe as if I am happy. what we really did, and where I believe this happened on the cognitive revolution, is using Judea Pearl's causation hierarchy, or we could say seeing, doing, and imagining. Well, what I'm saying here is that with your breathing, we're going to take in a middle step. We're going to take an intervention step. And you're going to breathe as if you are at peace. Whatever emotion you want to feel, whatever feeling you want to feel, even pushing yourself to a level you haven't experienced before, it starts by changing your breathing, making that intervention, and breathe as if, however you want to feel. Reclaim your natural right as a Homo sapien. Live life to the fullest and breathe. Be sure to hit like and subscribe.